Hey everyone, Shaedow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So I went through Act 6.1.1, and when I was done, and I hit the record button to stop the recording and save it, this is what I got. And it's my own fault. I had a lot of recordings in the trash, so I was running out of disk space, and so the iOS recorder is not smart enough to basically say, hey, I tried to save it, there's no space, why don't you make some space and then try again. Then I could have just gone, deleted, cleared my trash and then saved it. But that's not what happens. Once you see this message, that's it. Whatever you were recording is now gone forever. So I went back in and redid my first path so that you guys could see how I did. So I fought the same fights, tried to do everything the exact same way that I did it the first time. As you can see, it was already 15%. This is the team that I went in with. After looking at some videos, I figured that this was probably my best team, and it did seem to work out well. This path that I've taken, at least two YouTubers, I know Seaton and Hobacrom, both suggest that this path is the easiest path. So that's the path I took, and I don't have any other paths to compare it to, but that seemed to be pretty easy. Alright, so you can see the active buffs on this node. Agent Venom is annoying to fight at the best of times for me. That no retreat, that is the global node. So every single fight in here, you're going to have to deal with that. So I went in here first time with my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. Keep in mind that the no retreat means that if I dash back twice within a certain amount of time, I'm going to take a degen. That's why I got kicked in my face just now, because I dashed back, and then normally I would dash back a second time to avoid the second part of his heavy, but I would have gotten the degen. And I get the degen anyway on me, but at this point I'm just trying to race and get the fight done. I figure that I'm probably not going to use my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced for most of the other fights. So as long as I can get this guy down without needing a revive or losing Starky, I figure it's a good day. So we're able to get him down. 40 hits, not too bad. And didn't get hit, but at one time with a kick to the face. Alright, so next up, and you can see I'm going right down the path that I did the first time. Now I'm going to have to deal with this Red Skull. Fortunately, I have Corvus. So you can see the buffs there. That Tyranny might have given some of my other guys, a little annoying time, but not Corvus. He's not a hero. So he gains power just fine. So the style that you see me fighting here, I'm trying not to dash back too often here. And it's a pretty straightforward fight. It's how I would have to fight. You see how I did not hit into his block? You don't want to hit into Red Skull's block. Okay, you see how I did not move for the second part of that special. Fortunately, I was back far enough that I didn't get hit with it. And pretty much I'm just trying to get to my special 2. Boom. And I am running suicides. I did take some recoil damage. And I did take that heavy. But we got Red Skull down. And as you can see, Corvus, his health is still good. Not a problem. And I do have quite a few health potions in my overflow, so I figured if I need them, they're there to be used. In fact, quite a few of them are expiring, so I really should have used them a little bit more, but I still have time to use them. Alright, so here you've got aggression armor, and his special 1 cannot be blocked. Not a problem. I can usually evade his special 1 without too much of a problem. To evade his special 1, you really just need to delay a little bit. So when you see him start his special, you wait maybe a half second or so, and then evade, like that. All right? So I'm like, all right, we can do this. And you'll notice my double edge is healing up Corvus because I have willpower, and because Corvus does not take any damage from bleed, the willpower still kicks in because he still gets the bleed on him because he's not bleed immune. Therefore, he gets healed. So I actually finished that fight in really good shape, better than I went in there with. All right, so now we've got Punisher 2099. Now, the first time through, I actually used Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, I believe. No, I used Blade for this fight. And it went okay. I did get him down without dying or anything. Blade worked great. I just parried, waited, just kept parrying, got my special 2, fired it off. If I had to take some of the hits, I just healed it right back up. So Blade was actually a really good option for this. But I just felt like using Corvus because at this time I had already gone through it and I just wanted to get it done as fast as I could. And I knew that Corvus could get it done fast. And he did. He didn't disappoint. That fight went much faster than the fight with Blade did. All right, so next up, we've got Nebula. Now, Nebula, she can be annoying, especially with her regen. But you can parry and stop that much like you do Ultron. But it can be annoying. So we go in here with Corvus again. By this time, Corvus has a charge. Got 1 mission completed. And it's pretty much a standard fight. Medium, light, medium, parry. Because of the no retreat, I'm taking a lot of block. Normally I would evade those, but I'm trying to play without getting that degen on me. Okay, so we're just going in. I'm trying to get her to throw that special. She's not throwing the special, but I'm not getting the degen. Okay, there I got the degen. So now I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me just go ahead and go all in. Boom, boom. Take her out. And don't even worry about that degen. It didn't do a whole lot of damage to Corvus, so it's all good. So next up, we've got Gambit, and he's a mutant. So I can get another mission with Corvus. Now, the mini-boss for this particular quest is Sabretooth. And I'm not planning to use Corvus against Sabretooth, so I could have used someone else for this Gambit. But I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and use him and have fun. The first time I did this, I used Captain America Infinity War. I parried, built up to a special 2, hit a heavy, special 2, the fight was over. So it went pretty quickly as well. But Corvus, I figured, you know what, I might need him. Let me just go ahead and get this mission. It's not gonna, take too much longer here. Boom, boom, boom. Still took the recoil damage, took some degen, but got him down before the degen could do much damage to me. So that's another mission down. And that's pretty much it. The next fight is the mini-boss, Sabretooth. So, all in all, a pretty straightforward and easy path. So, I did peek around at the other paths, and they did look more difficult. So, I'm going to say this is the easiest path. If you're just looking for a completion, this is the way you want to go. So you can see the buffs that you're going to have to deal with this Sabretooth. So I go in here with my Archangel. Now, this fight went almost the same as the first time. I used Archangel for that one as well. But the basic strategy here, of course, parry heavy, parry heavy. Try not to get too much degen. Now, seeing how much damage he was doing to me through my block, I might have opted to take the degen damage over the blocks, because he does a lot of damage. But so does Archangel. And of course, Archangel, when he's awakened, those neurotoxins will shut down his healing. So Archangel is a really good option for this. So is Captain America Infinity War. Void, of course, also a good option. You can't reverse this guy's healing, but you can stop it. So it's all good there. And so you see here, I'm basically just trying to do as much damage as possible. That special 3 stunned him, and I was able to get a couple of heavies in. And so you see my health is pretty low, and I'm trying not to take that much block damage. So very difficult. I'm trying not to evade too much because, of course, with the no retreat, I thought I had a little bit more health. I could take at least one more parry, but I couldn't. It is what it is. But that fight actually went a little bit better than the first fight. The first fight, I still didn't get the one shot, but he had more health left. Now, just like the first time, I went in here with Captain America Infinity War to clean up. He's got great block proficiency. Because I have a tech on the team, he puts a petrify on parry, so you can see I'm heal blocking him. So right here, I'm just building up to my special 2. And here we go. Boom, boom. But it didn't take him out. And so I'm like, okay, let me try to finish it off. Why did it just do the 2 hits? I'm not sure. But it didn't finish him off, and my gamble failed. He went to his special 3 and is pretty much lights out. So this went worse than the first time I fought him. But it's all good. We've got plenty champions left, and we still haven't used a revive or even a health potion. So in comes Corvus, finishes him off. Light work for Corvus. All right, so that's going to do it, guys. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. And you guys have a blessed day.